Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. I'm Renee. Thanks for clicking on the video. I appreciate you being here. Today we're doing a little Tony Moly, a little Grace and Stella, and a whole lot of Nomad. So stick around. I'll be right back. Alrighty, guys. So we've got this Master Lab Intensive Brightening Vitamin C Tony Moly Mask. Let's see what it says on the back. It's for dull skin, brightens the skin with vitamin C, and it's 10 to 20 minutes per session. So 10 to 20 minutes for this. The Grace and Stella eye patches are 15 to 20 minutes. All right, so that's perfect. I'm going to go ahead and get these on, and then we're going to go ahead and get into my Nomad collection. Alrighty, guys, so we got the eye patches and the mask on. It feels really good. I'm not going to lie. I love me some Tony Moly. I've got serum all over me. All right, so I had done the palettes that I used for the month of March. And I asked in that video if anybody would like to see my Nomad collection. And Sue said, yes, Nomad. So that's what we're going to do on this beautiful Mask Monday morning, although I'm filming this Saturday night. And yeah, so let's get into this. Okay, the first palette, not that I got, but that I'm going to open and show you, is the newest launch. This is the Nomad Fairy Tale Europe palette. It's a stunner, guys. It's a stunner. I've used this, I think, 3 times, and I'm actually going to be doing a collab with somebody with this palette. So that's the front cover. She's pretty. She's really pretty. I messed up the top of the castle, though, putting it in the box, which really sucks. But it still doesn't look too bad, and I'm sure I could probably glue it down. But let's look inside. There is a mirror, and then these are the shades. It's just beautiful. And the mirror says, mirror, mirror on the wall. And then on the other side it says, who's the fairest one of all? I love it so much. Nomad can do absolutely no wrong in my eyes, to be completely honest with you. I really like how it has the neutrals down here. So I feel like for somebody that is a little afraid of color, in my opinion, this would be a really great palette, because you can do neutrals and just put a pop of color on your lid. And that's a transition to start towards using more colors. So if you just put a little pop of something like this pink, probably wouldn't be, real bright or anything. You could probably build it up if you wanted to, but starting out with shades like this or yellow, real kind of paler shades, you know what I mean? And then kind of work your way up to like the purples and the blues and the reds. You could even mix the shades like this one and this one. You know what I mean? You could put this one on and then kind of put this shade over it to maybe dim it down a little bit so it's not so bright. But I definitely think you could do that. I mean, I don't know if people would agree with me, but me looking at this, I would be like, this is a neutral lover's dream to be able to work into some color. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. I know there may be people who don't agree with me, and that's fine. That's just how I feel, how my mind looks at it. Next, we've got the Nomad Okavango Safari. I blame this completely and totally on Debutante, because she let me use it when we met her down at the ocean, and I loved it. I loved the look that I did. I felt like even when I look back at the pictures that we took that day, I'm just like, man, this palette is stunning. There is a mirror inside. I don't know what happened to the shade protector on the other one, but this is just beautiful. It's a safari in a palette. So we've got a lot of neutrals in here. Again, you could use, this or this or this to kind of do the neutrals and then kind of build your way up to using some color. You know, you could do the neutrals and then use this shade to kind of deepen it up in the outer V, just to kind of maybe work your way towards doing maybe more vampy, darker looks, you know, explore a little bit. I love the greens. This is a beautiful palette, and I love it so much. I'm so glad that Debbie let me use it. My wallet maybe not so much, but me, myself, as a makeup lover, thank you, Debbie, thank you. Next, we've got the Nomad Royal Europe. I love the packaging on this one. They're all really cool packaging, though. The Castle one, this one kind of feels like what you might think animal skin, or the, what do they call it? Shoot! Why am I drawing a blank? But anyway, it kind of feels like that to me. I don't know if that makes any sense, but all right, here's the Royal Europe. I actually have a swatch video of this palette on my TikTok, I believe. There's a nice size mirror. This palette doesn't fold all the way back, but a lot of the other ones do. Most of the other ones. Maybe all of the other ones do. But this is just, I mean, what can I say? It's beautiful. And it's almost kind of set up in rose a little bit here, because you got like the two neutral colors here, and then you got this that could go on top of it. I mean, you could really use any of these with the neutrals, but I'm just saying, like, if it's a little overwhelming, break it up into threes, you know. This would make a really pretty look. This would make a really pretty look. I mean, each row, I think, would make a really nice look. And then you could even like mix shades. You could use this with this, or these with this, or these with that one, or this one, and these with any of them, really. You know what I mean? Like, if you just break it down a little bit, it's not so overwhelming. Sometimes palettes can be overwhelming for me, and so I try to break it down into quads or 3 of them or whatever, because you don't, no, there's no rules to makeup. Robert Welsh always says there's no rules to makeup, but makeup has a theory. You know what I mean? So you can use that theory to build off of that and do whatever you want. And yeah, I just think it's a really pretty palette. And then you can mix and match shades. I don't know. I really love this palette. I think it's really pretty. I've used it, I don't even know how many times. I keep getting new palettes and then I forget to use the old ones. The next one we've got is one of their more recent releases as well. I kept the little postcard, but it's the Speakeasy. And this is like a velvety suede type of feeling. I love it so much. If you have textural issues, it might be something that isn't for you. I don't know. It depends on what kind of textures that you don't like, that kind of give you the heebie-jeebies, you know. There is a nice mirror in here. This one doesn't open all the way up either. I like it when the palettes fold all the way back because it just makes it easier. Let me cover this mirror. But this is what she looks like. It's just beautiful. And there's lots of neutrals in here. So again, somebody who wants to kind of dabble in some colors, I think you could use this, because you could do a neutral look if that's what you're more comfortable with, and then throw in a pop of the color over here, you know. And I think, yeah, I don't know. And you don't even have to use, you could use just 2 shades. So take this shade right here and put it all over the crease and the lid, and then put this shimmer on top of it, you know. Or you could do 3 of them, you know, put this one in the crease in the outer V, use this to kind of blend it out a little bit, and then put this out on the outer V to kind of deepen this shade up, and then use this shade again to blend everything out, and then put this bad boy on the lid. I mean, there's so many things. And then these 3 shades right here, it's almost kind of set up in rows just like the other one as well. You know, you could use this shade and this shade with this on the lid. This shade and this shade would look great with that. You know what I mean? Like, they're just so pretty. I wish I could just put them all on my face right now. You know what I mean? Like all in one day. I just want to play with all of them. So maybe I'm going to have to, like, I don't know, do a weekly Nomad look. You know what I mean? Once a week. Then we've got and all of those I bought. This is the Nomad Lago de Como. I think I got this in Busy Beauty Customs. As a matter of fact, I'm 100% sure I got it in Busy Beauty Customs. Because, you know, she's I love Steph so much. She has a Mercari and she's posting stuff over there. Anything that you purchase from her is brand new. She puts lightly used or whatever on the description only because when she gets them, she opens them to make sure they're not broke. Because you don't want to get sent a broke palette just because you don't want somebody opening it. But they're all brand new. You know what I mean? Like, she's so awesome. I'm going to miss her boxes so much. This folds all the way back, and this is what she looks like inside. It's so pretty. Here's a look. Here's a look. Here's a look. Yeah. See how it's broke up? So if all of this is kind of overwhelming, just look at that right there. There's a beautiful look. Right down there. That's a beautiful look as well. You put this in the crease and kind of on the outer V a little bit. Use this one to deepen it up and put this on the lid. And then you could put this on the inner corner or this on the inner corner. Whatever your vibe was feeling that day. I think it's a pretty palette. I think it's a really pretty palette. All right. Next, we've got the Nomad Berlin Underground. This might have been... This one right here may have been the very first Nomad palette I ever got because everybody was talking about it. And I was like, I need to get this palette. I'm pretty sure I bought it. I'm pretty sure I bought this one. I might be wrong. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I bought it. All right, and this is the color story. This is really a grungy fall palette. You know what I mean? Like, you can use your makeup any time of year, really. Anytime you want to use your makeup, do whatever looks you want to do. But if you were looking something geared towards the season, this would probably be something I would pull out during the fall time because it's got these, like, when the leaves start to turn colors, these are the colors I imagine would be in those leaves, you know? So for me, this is really an any time of year palette. But like if I was looking for a palette for fall time, I would definitely have this as an option. She's really pretty. There's lots of shimmers in this one. I think there's only, I believe there's only one matte in here. This one I think is got like a little shimmer in it, but I think this is the type of shimmer that if you blend it out, the sparklies will go away. So technically, I guess you have two mattes, but the rest of these are all, yeah, they all look like shimmer shades. So it's so pretty. You can mix and match the Nomad palettes together as well, too. All right, next, what do we got here? This is the Fêtes de Provence. I want to say Busy Beauty Customs for this palette. Yeah, because there's some I bought. Most of them I bought, really. But there's like maybe 3 of them that came from Busy Beauty Customs. I got the shade protector, their mirror. Does this one folds all the way back. See, I just really like that because it's easier to hold. And when you're doing your makeup, you can just hold it like this if you don't want to use this mirror. And I tend to use the mirror that's sitting in front of me in my filming area. And so it's easier for me to hold the palette like this and dip my brush in to do my look, you know? But that's what she looks like. And again, if you're overwhelmed, just look at rows of 3. Like, that's a beautiful look right there. These, you know what I mean? Like, it can be really easy. And you can mix and match if you want, you know. But if you're a beginner and it's overwhelming, just break it down into rows. This is a beautiful palette. I could just look at the colors all day. It's so pretty. Yeah, I think I might have to do a once a week Nomad looks for a while just so I can use all of these. The next one is the Cartagena Magica. I think I bought this one. I think they had a sale. Was it this one? No, not this one. These two. Okay. I might have got this from Busy Beauty Customs. And that's what she looks like. Again, you have looks like, well, I mean, it's matte, shimmer, matte, shimmer, matte. That's really cute how that's set up. But you could use these 3 shades and then pop a shimmer on top. You could use these 2. You could put these 3 together and then pop a shimmer. You know, I mean, you can break it up to where it's easier. You could do it in, you know, like these 2 shades here, these 2 shades in this. You know what I mean? You just got to break it up to shades that kind of make sense to you. Whatever that is. There's no wrong way. Like if you want to mix colors, mix colors. It's completely up to you. You can make different colors work together well. You know what I mean? If you do it right, and the only way to do it right is to kind of play around and see what works. I don't know. Be adventurous. Play with your makeup and kind of have fun. And you can do it on a day you're not working. You know what I mean? So that you can play around and then you can just wash it off if you don't like it. And you can just see how things go together. But that's a really pretty palette. I think this would be more fall as well. Just because of the orange and orangey shades. Yeah, I think that would be a fall palette. Then the next one is the Ghost Town USA. This one I bought. This one for sure I bought. Because I just wanted to get it. And I just love... I don't know if you can see it. You should be able to, though, because I think it shifts pretty well, the picture. All right, now open this big size mirror in here. This one folds all the way back, too, and that's what she looks like inside. And you can do looks by the rows. This is a look, this is a look, this is a look, and then you could put any of these shimmers on top of these. You could put any of these shimmers on top of this, and any of these shimmers on either of these. You know what I mean? Like... It really is broke down easy. Just look at that right there. And you got 3 shimmer choices for these 3 shades right there. So, you know what I mean? You can break it up. She's a beautiful palette too. I love it. This I think would be like, I don't know how you would categorize this one. I guess you could use it for the fall time, but might be a more wintry... Maybe not. What do you guys think? I love it. You can be a DJ with it too. Drop the beat now. All right, next is the Nomad Polar Express. I didn't even tell you guys I have a code with Nomad. So if you want to get any of these palettes that are available, if you want to get any of these, you can use code NENE10 and you'll get 10% off your purchase. And you can wait till there's a sale. They have really good sales. Not like all the time, but certain times a year they have really good sales. But if you wanted to buy a palette, I'd love you if you used my code. All right, so the Polar Express, they actually sent to me, they gifted it to me, which I was like so stoked that they even offered to send this palette to me. So grateful, so grateful. And then I asked them if I could have a code, you know what I mean? Because I really like Nomad, and if you guys can save a little money and you watch my video and something inspires you to want to buy it and you want to show, like, say thank you to me, you know, using my code would be like really cool. So, but yeah, and they said, yeah, I could have a code. So I was like, thank you. But this is one of my favorite Christmas movies. Not like top, but it's one of my favorite Christmas movies. I really like it. Some people think it's kind of weird, and at first I thought it was kind of weird too, but then I watched it a couple times, and it was like, it's a really good movie. It really is. So I was excited to get this palette. There's a mirror inside. It folds all the way back, and this is what she looks like. She's so pretty, you guys. I was so excited to get this one. And see, it's kind of broke down here too. Like when I'm looking here, these 3 shades right here. And then maybe put this on the lid, or put this on the lid and this in the inner corner. Maybe these shades right here. You could do this row with this purple on the lid. That would look really pretty. Or you could put this on the lid or this on the inner corner. So many options. So many options. Such a fun palette. I was really excited. And I got my little ticket to get on the train. And their boxes are really cool too. So the palette's not in there. That's what the box looks like. I wanted to keep this box. You know, I do get rid of some of them, but like, not that I would get rid of any of these, but I like to keep the shade protectors and the boxes, because if there ever comes a day where I'm decluttering and I get rid of a palette, it would be really nice to be able to sell it to somebody with it all in the original box. You know what I mean? And I have a Mercari where I sell some of my palettes that I declutter, and they're barely used, like maybe twice. And it's not that I didn't like them, it's just that I need to make room for new stuff. I have a really small house, I have a really small filming area, and if I could keep everything, I would, but why? Why keep everything? And I don't like super overcharge for anything on my Mercari, because why would I? It's used makeup. I'm not going to expect somebody to pay full price. It's crazy, some of the prices that people want to charge on stuff that they're putting out there. And I get some of the stuff is like discontinued and you can't get it anymore. But good Lord, $150 for like, I'm just saying, it's a little ridiculous. Next, I have the Nomad. This is the Tokyo. It's the Tokyo palette. This one I bought with, I'll just show you both of these ones, with the Orient Express, because they were discontinuing these two and they had a sale on them. So you could, I think you could bundle them. I think it was like you could get this one for one price or this one for one price, or you could bundle them together for a price. I'm pretty sure. It's been a while, so I think last summer is when I got these. But either way, they were having a really good sale, and so I picked them up because they were getting rid of them, and I wanted to have them in my collection. The Tokyo one, this is like this time of year palette. Again, you can use your palettes whenever the heck you want to, but I'm just saying, if you were doing a season look geared towards the season, this would be a really good palette to pick out to do a look with, because it's all pastel-y. This is like Easter in a palette to me. I'm pretty sure this was in my spring palettes. Didn't I do a spring palette video? And I'm pretty sure I picked this one because, you know, it's spring in a palette. It just is. And it's just so colorful. And this is where, like, if you wanted to play with like mixing shades together, you know, like these two with this on the lid, or these two with this, you know what I mean? You could play with color with this palette, or you could do a more tamed down one. You could do like this shade and the yellow, you know, or this shade and this shade, and put this on the lid. You know, there's a few little things that you could do if you didn't want to get too crazy with it. But then if you kind of wanted to really have fun with it, you could, you know, mix these two with the purple, or these two with the yellow. You know, I mean, you could play around with color a little bit and see how it turns out. You film it, and if it's an amazing look, you post it. And if it's not, you get rid of it. You know what I mean? That's what practicing is. Or you can share the process. You know, maybe you show videos of you using a palette, doing different things, and how it sometimes doesn't turn out. But then if you keep going, you're going to get there where you want to be. Am I making any sense? I don't know. I'm just babbling. Okay, and then the Orient Express. There's a mirror in here. Oh, it folds all the way back. This is a really colorful, beautiful palette, but you can also do neutrals in here too. You got the green and yellow to mix together, which would be really pretty. This and the yellow, these two right here, these two right here. You do all three of these with this on the lid. You could do these two with maybe this on the lid, or that. That would look really pretty with that, I think. Or the blue with maybe, you could just do this one, and you could blend it out maybe with the white and then put this on the lid. Or you could even maybe put that one on the lid. You could do a few things with this. That green and yellow is really calling to me, with maybe that on the lid. That would look so pretty. And then these three shades right here are kind of calling to me too. It's a beautiful palette. What do you guys think? All right, now let's get into the next one. This is so soft. Like, I could literally sleep on something like this every night. And it's kind of kind of mushy. You know what I mean? Next, we have the Chamonix Après Ski. This one just came out pretty recently too. So it was the Speakeasy, the Fairy Tale Europe, and the Chamonix Après Ski. And then before that, I believe it was the Polar Express. I'm pretty sure that's the order it went in. But the Chamonix Après Ski, I had to get this one. It's kind of like raised cover, but I've heard that this place, like, it's bougie, expensive. I got the shade. Why do I have some of the shade protectors, but not all of them? There's a big mirror in here. And this one is a stunner. Look at that. Just look at it. Oh my God, she's so pretty. And again, you could do these 3 shades right here for a look with this on the lid. You could just do these 2 shades. Put this one, you know, in the crease and on the lid, and then put this on top of it, put this on the inner corner. These 3 shades go together, maybe with this on the lid or this on the lid. You could do these 2 shades, use this to blend it out, put that on the lid. Just put these 2 on, just these 2. These 2, I think this would be too light, so you would have to kind of deepen it up with something, but just these 3 right here, or you could just do these 3 right here. I mean, there's so much you can do with it, and mix and match the shades. That's such a pretty palette. Oh, they're just so pretty, you guys. Just, it's like looking at a rainbow every day in your house. You know what I mean? I love Nomad so much. I really do. I don't know what happened. Like, I've been using makeup and, you know, trying different brands and stuff like that, but there's just something about Nomad I really like. Like, every time I post a picture and tag them, she'll always comment, you know, and let me know, oh, that's a really pretty look, or whatever, or thanks for supporting us. You know what I mean? She always takes the time to let you know that, hey, I see you and thank you for supporting my brand. That's amazing. Eyescream Beauty Box does that. I've had Medusa's Makeup do that. I've had Dee Dee's Signature. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. There's a lot of the indie brands, especially that you get with the Eyescream Beauty Box. They're so supportive. They really are, and it really makes you feel good. It does. All right, next we have the Island Fire and Ice palette. I want to. Did this come out last winter or last Christmas time? It's a newer palette. It hasn't been out like. Well, I mean, some people would say it's old, you know. That's last season or whatever. But for me, they're all new, newer. I mean, I think it's only a year old, so it's really not that old in my eyes. But look at that. So pretty. So pretty. And this one kind of could be a little overwhelming when you look at it because of the shades. You know what I mean? Like, I could see looking at this and being like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with that? But these 2 oranges can go together with this on the lid. Then these 2 shades can go together and maybe put this on the lid. But if you wanted to play a little bit, you could maybe put this on the lid with those 2 shades. You could use this and this with this, or just these 2 shades right here go together. These 2 shades right here with maybe this on the lid, or you could have fun with it and maybe, I don't know. I mean, you could play around, maybe put that on the lid with these 2 shades would be pretty, or even that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can break it down. There's a lot of different things that I think you could do with this palette if you really took the time to, like, you know, look at it and kind of feel out the shades and see what'll go together. All right, next we have the New Zealand Stargazing. Oh, and I didn't even tell you this, the best part, Nomad. So Nomad is a traveler, right? That's why when you see like those YouTube channels where the nomadic life or whatever. So nomad, they travel around. And the places that they go to is where they get the inspiration for what they do in the palettes. And then in those areas, they support a cause. Like, so I think the Okavango one was supporting like animal rescues or not rescues, but kind of like where they have the safaris where they take care of the animals and let them be in their natural surrounding. It supports something like that. You know what I mean? Whatever kind of goes with the palette in that area, a cause that's pretty important, like very environmental conscious. You know what I mean? Which is super cool about a company. I really like them and I just kind of fell into it. I don't know why. Like it just happened. I mean, I know why. They're a great brand. But I mean, I have a lot of makeup. I use a lot of different brands, but I feel a strong draw to Nomad for sure. But there's a couple other ones I do too, but not so much as Nomad. Not to say anything bad. It's just, you know what I mean? They kind of are taking my heart a little bit. All right, so this is what she looks like inside. And this one could be, I think it could be a little intimidating, to be honest with you. But if you really kind of look at it, you can kind of see looks come together. These three shades would be like really pretty together. And then maybe this shade and this shade with maybe this on the lid. You can maybe mix these shades together with this on the lid or this. And they have like shifty shades. Like, I don't want to... I don't want to like swatch it, but I do want to swatch it. But I don't want to keep you guys here forever, which I've probably already been talking your ear off. And I don't know if you can see this one shift or not, but it's like green and, I mean, just do it, Renee. It's so pretty. I don't know if you'll be able to see the shift. I should get my phone. It's just, there's like 3 or 4, there's green and gold and maybe like a purple in there or a red. I mean, it's just so interesting. It's beautiful. Just beautiful. I believe this shade does a little shiftiness too. If you really look, you can see them shifting. This one is absolutely gorgeous. There's like blue and purple and pink in there. Just very, very, just swatch it, Renee. Just swatch it. You know you want to. So that's those two shades. This is the purple one, which is Milky Way, and this is Southern Cross. But I hope you can see that. I really hope you can see that. It's just absolutely stunning. Just stunning. I have the box for this one, but not all of them. Now I gotta wipe this off my fingers. And we have 2 more palettes left, guys. All right, let me wipe this off my fingers so I don't make a mess. All right, this one is the Monteverde palette. I might have got this one from Busy Beauty Customs. I can't remember if I bought this one or if I got it from Busy Beauty. Most of these I bought. I've gotten a few from her, though. All right, shade protector in here. There's a good size mirror. And then this is what she looks like inside. Very colorful. This one is, not gonna lie, it is a little bit intimidating because of the colorfulness of it. But I think if I really concentrated, like I could get a really beautiful look out of this. I just would have to kind of figure out which shades I want to mix together. Like these two might go really good together. The purple and the pink with maybe this on the lid. And then the green and the yellow, or the blue and the green. Like maybe these 2 shades, or this shade with this on the lid. That would be pretty. This and this with maybe this on the lid. And then maybe the orange and yellow would make a really pretty sunset look with maybe this or this on the lid. So, I mean, there's quite a few things that you could do with this one, and you've got this neutral shade, so you could use that with the lighter ones, like the yellow in this one, maybe the green in this one. You know what I mean? Like, there's definitely some looks you can do with this one and have a lot of fun. And this would be like, I think this could be a spring palette, but it could also be a fall palette. I mean, you know, that's just what I see. And the last one is one I just got, and I bought this off the Busy Beauty Customs Mercari, and that is the Keys Beachy and Peachy palette from, I think this was summertime that this came out, last summer, I want to say. There's a little dolphin here, and if you know anything about me, you know I love dolphins. And that is a cause that they supported with this palette. I have the card in there, but it was like, it's a dolphin thing that their cause is that they're donating some of the money from the palette to. You know what I mean? So that like really gets me. That gets me in the feels, guys, because I love the dolphins. If you know anything about me, you know that. There's a nice size mirror in here. They got like all the flamingos on the side. There's a dolphin right here. It's just so... it's so pretty, and that's what she looks like inside. And this one is kind of intimidating. It is, but this and this would go together really pretty. You could just break it down in 2 shades. These two right here would look really pretty together. You could do these, this green and this yellow, or this and this maybe. The purple... you could just use the purple in this one. I bet that would look really pretty together. Or these two might look really good together. These two really are, my eyes are being drawn to these two right here. So pretty, guys. So pretty. Like, come on. This shade and this shade I can see together. This and this together. Yeah. So pretty. So pretty. It's funny how if you just kind of look at something, you can start to see like looks pull your eyes to it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, those shades would look really pretty together, or these shades. You know what I mean? Like if you look at it, it really starts to draw you towards certain shades being together. But that's my Nomad collection. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I have 17 Nomad palettes. I'm pretty sure this is all of them because I had them, they have their own shelf. I mean, there's a couple other palettes on that shelf, but for the most part, I have all my Nomad together. So, should we try and get a thumbnail? It's a whole lot of Nomad going on over here. A whole lot of Nomad. And I could have sworn I just heard somebody mowing their yard. That's crazy. All right, I don't even want to look and see how long this video was. This mask is all dried out. My skin feels really good. That's a nice mask, but like I say all the time, I love all of my masks. It's my me time. It makes me feel good. I can just kind of spoil myself, sit here and chit chat with you guys about makeup or whatever it is that I'm doing in that video, whatever I'm unboxing. It's my me time. It's like me getting ready in the morning. It's my me time. It's time for me to just kind of chill. I watch YouTube videos of my friends, or I'll film a video in the morning, and it just kind of, it's my me time. So anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. Let me know, what do you think of my collection? Which palettes that I have do you have or would you like to get? These two you can't. They're not available anymore. They are discontinued. And I don't believe that you can get the little one, the Lago di Como. I'm not sure if you can get this one either. And the other ones, I'm not sure. I'd have to go look. This one, the Fêtes de Provence, was this one discontinued? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But you can definitely go check them out. Again, I have a code, NENE10. If you feel so inclined to purchase, it would be very much appreciated if you use my code. Just to kind of tell them that you found out about them or you were inspired to buy from them from me. That would like warm my heart. It really would. But thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you guys have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time of day it is that you're watching this. Take care. Stay safe. There will be a playlist link down below of the other beauty ninjas. I highly recommend that you guys go check them out and show them some love. Just click on the link and hit play all at the top, and it'll just run right through the videos, and you can just hang out with us for the day. If you're going on a really long drive, you can have us playing so we can keep you company on your drive or whatever it may be. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy this kind of stuff as well as a lot of other things, I hope you will join the family. We would love to have you to be a part of Nene's Glam Squad. Just go down below, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn the notification bell up to all. That way, YouTube will hopefully notify you when I make a new upload. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy Nomad. Leave a comment down below. Say hi. Again, let me know what your favorite palette is, which one you have, which one you wish you had, which one are you sad about, the ones that get discontinued. I really need to get the Haunted Europe because it's only back for a limited time, and that's one that I've really wanted to get. Tish let me use hers, but I kind of want to have my own, you know what I mean, to add to my collection because I'm a Nomad collector now, guys. You just can't stop me, and I'm probably going to get the next palette that comes out too because I just love them that much, and I really want to support them. So anyways, I think you guys should go support them too. Even if you don't use my code, use somebody's code to save you some money, and just give them a try if you haven't already. I love you guys so much, and I hope I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.